you everybody for being here today, for coming to the Parkrose Middle School groundbreaking ceremony. This has been a long time in the making, and we're very excited to see all of you here. So many people that worked so hard to pass a bond in May of 2010, a very interesting time to pass a bond anywhere for $64 million to projects in the district, as well as building a brand new Parkrose Middle School. So pretty glad. And the woohoo you just heard was from one of the co-chairs of the Parkrose Political Action Committee, Maureen Crawford, who was incredible, and she's got her Yes for Parkrose t-shirt that a lot of us had. I still have my sticker on my Nissan. And Maureen and her co-chair, James Trujillo, who has now been elected onto the school board, were the co-chairs of this endeavor and really worked with the community, knocked on lots of doors, did a lot of work. In addition to the Parkrose Political Action Committee and all the work that they did, one board member in particular that I will call out today really had a vision around building a new bond for a new middle school, and she was instrumental in getting this work off the ground and seeing it to its fruition. And that person is Alicia Reese. Because this is a little restoration of Alicia's vision. To see the new middle school, which will be up and running in the fall of 2014. So we have a couple more people that I'd like to point out to you, and then a few of my fellow workers here that I'd love to have come up and just say a few words. We have our architectural firm represented by Dan Hess, and so let's give Dan a hand. Dan helped us from the beginning with our long-range facility study, where we recognized we had $100 million in projects, and we pared that down because we weren't going to be able to do that. And that has been an amazing journey, designing all of the things that we have done. In addition, we also have our project management company here that have also been yeomen with us and done lots of work with us on our bond oversight committee and in our weekly BET meetings. And that's Harry International. And from Harry, we also have Gordon Odette. Wait, Gordon. That's Gordon. Gordon is very shy. In addition, we also have our construction firm here, who are the people that are going to build this wonderful, beautiful, 21st century technology ready structure for our children. And that is Todd Construction, and we have Brent and Harv here. And also but anyway, we're really happy to have Todd Construction here today, and they've done a great job. In addition, we have a wonderful neighborhood partner that has been one of the most incredible supporters of the Parkrose School District and everything that we've done here, from sports to a name in the gym, to a seat at the football stadium, to all the work of supporting Parkrose Youth Athletics, and also a big supporter of this bond project, and that has been Joe Rossi. He's brought his family here too. And we have really enjoyed an amazing relationship with the Rossi family, and I think it's been a really mutually caring relationship, so I'm really happy about that. So we also have some staff here, I see. We have administration here. I'm really happy about that, and families, and I do appreciate everyone being here. I'd like to finish by introducing the rest of the school board, and then perhaps have our school board chairman come up and say some words to you. So let me introduce first. Our first person I'd like to introduce is our board chair, Jamie Woods. And we also have our board vice chair, Ed Grassel. We do have a couple of more board members who will be at our board meeting later, and they are Tweet Tran and David Horton, and I don't see them here at this time. So without further ado, I would like to know if our board chair would like to come up and address the audience with a few words.
You mean on 20 seconds notice?
Absolutely. We're ready in season and out. Just a few words.
Very happy to be here. I'm delighted to be here at the beginning of this construction and also to see through part of the vision that I know that Alicia had and also Maureen. And that's the part that I want to definitely say thank you for. This would not have been possible without you. And I'm looking forward to wandering in after I'm off the board and seeing the children come in on the first day. And thank you very much, man.
Thank you, Jamie. I'd also like to give an opportunity for our board vice chair. Ed has been firmly involved in every aspect of this bond. He has been like a roofing guy, he gets the heating and ventilation stuff, and then he uses language I don't even understand. But having said that, he does a great job of representing the public, representing your voice, and your questions and your concerns on the board and with the bond executive council, the bond executive team, which meets weekly. And I would like Ed to come up and say a few words about this wonderful groundbreaking.
Well, Jamie, I got 5 seconds more. So, building a project like this is the work of numerous people, so many that you could fill a football field with. Hundreds and hundreds of people are involved in this process. From all the people at Dawa's office, to all the people at Todd's office, to all the people at Harry's office, to all the people at the district office, and most of all, to all the parents, community, staff that had input into the design of this place. This is going to be a wonderful, exciting, marvelous structure for the next 50 years. We've really focused on it to try to make sure that this will serve the needs of students for 50 years to come. And we've thought about that all the way through. And like Karen says, I'm a nuts and bolts guy. I like engineering. I'm an engineer and I love it. And I'm just so thankful for the group of people we have. We have the best group that I could possibly imagine. They've been so responsive to our questions and our concerns. They've helped us answer kind of crazy questions. They've been very, very tolerant of our sometimes very naive viewpoints and have helped us along the way. And I just want to thank everybody, and they know who they are. I want to thank you folks for helping us there to this point and then onward. Really what's going to get exciting is about the middle of June when actually the footings get put in place, and I'm pretty excited about seeing that. That's when things will start going crazy. So come back and take a look as this thing is built. Have an opportunity to watch it. And then always, if you have input, come to us and talk to us. We're always there to listen. So thank you, everyone.
I really like how Ed said, if you guys have questions, please go to the source. And that way you can get the answers. I also wanted to introduce Larry from Todd and also Anna Todd from Todd, so that we make sure everybody gets introduced. Also, I neglected to introduce to you the principal of Parkrose Middle School, Molly O'Shea. Stand up, Molly. And assistant principal Annette Sweeney, so that's really important. And we also have our high school principal, Jared Freeman, and his assistant, Melissa Barron, here today, so just want to make sure we got that. We also have Mary Larson, who's our business manager. She's been intimately involved in this project on a daily, hourly basis. We also have our HR director, we have our school improvement director, our food services director, and goodness sakes, I hope I didn't forget anybody. But anyway, Andy wanted. So anyway, so that's really important. So one last person before we put on our helmets and we get over to our shovels. I'd also like to say just a few words to you. Our board member Alicia Reese, because so much of this was her vision. And you know, as board members, they speak in season and out. And so we're just going to have her say just a few words.
I get two seconds. Thank you. Thank you all so much for coming this evening. A little bit of a preview for tonight. We're having a retirees honoring at the school district office this evening at the administrative office. If you'd like to honor retirees, that's at 6 p.m. and you're all invited. I'd like to thank you so much for coming today. This is a watershed for the Parkrose School District. This puts us not only in position for the next generation of students, but for the generation after that. This isn't about our children or our grandchildren. This is about our great-grandchildren. We are preparing the future in education for the history of Parkrose, not just for today. Thank you all so much for coming.
One, two, three.